Hey all you people, hey all you people, hey all you people, won't you listen to me?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Wangechi. First of all, welcome to my channel. This video is basically, I'm gonna give a breakdown of how I managed to stay booked and busy pretty much my whole first year of auditioning. So as a new actor, I managed to be in short films, play, feature films, commercial, a national commercial, all within a year of auditioning. It's not saying that to toot my horn, but toot because I'm tired. I'm just making this video because I feel like it's very helpful. To be a working actor or aspiring actor is super hard, and it can feel like impossible. Like it seems like you either are not doing it or you're on Netflix. And no baby, there's a lot of in between. This is what you can do like during your first year and a lot afterwards. Like actually, if you're gonna do this, I think it's kind of for eternity, a little bit, rest of your life. It's okay though, it's okay. You should enjoy this, because if you don't enjoy it, maybe you don't need to be acting, but you know, we're not going there. Clear disclaimer, this is what I did. I'm not an acting teacher, I'm not an agent, I'm not a coach. Go talk to your industry professional. I'm just giving you anecdotes. Number one is train girl. Go to class every week, every month, online, in person, whatever you can afford to do. Look up YouTube videos, hello, but also read books. And make sure you really are in some kind of class or community that allows you to act in front of people. Because it's terrifying. Yeah, it's terrifying for a lot of us. Ironically enough, when it's what we want to do, it's still scary. So I highly recommend that you train as much as you can. I trained for a while before I started auditioning just because of my inner confidence with my work. I wanted when I auditioned for me to like really be proud of my work. So if I wasn't going to be proud, I'm not putting it out. So that's number one. Make sure you know what you're doing. You know, when people see your audition tapes, you want to watch like, Okay, speaking of auditioning, honey, in the beginning, it's a little bit a quantity over quality. When you're auditioning in the beginning, you want to audition as much as possible, even if the projects to you aren't that great in your opinion. Just because you want to get familiar with one, the act of auditioning, because that's a whole nother thing you gotta learn that hopefully training will help with. But also, you want to get the on-set experience. And the only way you can ensure that is by dipping into a whole bunch of pools, girl. Hoping that somebody's like, yes, I want you for America or for my film. Make sure you have your morals set when you're auditioning. Like, I'm not willing to kiss somebody of the same sex or the opposite sex. I am not willing to go nude or even partially nude. That needs to be set in stone before you start auditioning. But if you want to be in anything, girl, you gotta audition. And the more you do, the more likely you'll have an opportunity to book something. Okay, number three. Baby, you're an intern. I'm sorry. A lot of it is gonna be unpaid, particularly in the beginning. Acting is like internship work for an irregular amount of time. Like the amount of time you can be expected to unpaid work can be pretty long. So just get used to that. You know, you also have to have a certain economic background, of course, to be able to afford to do that. But luckily, a lot of these films, they're also with people who are working like other jobs. So you'll find a lot of filming takes place on the weekends. So if you can find a job or you only work the weekdays, then that will be really helpful. Or if you're in school, like get involved in your school, get involved in the community theater. A lot of it will be on the weekend, but baby, you're an intern. You're not going to be getting paid for a little while. Most likely. Not necessarily the case, especially if you get an agent, but most likely in the beginning, just be prepared financially and mentally and emotionally for that reality. Bars. And number 4, this is number 4, right? You gotta wait, girl. You gotta be patient. What the girls like to say is this is a marathon, not a sprint. You're gonna be going for a while. So, keep training, keep auditioning, accept unpaid work, and then wait. Yeah, you have to be very patient for this, because you don't know when the booking will come. It may not come for months. Lord forbid, over a year. It's a lot of waiting. But you know what? That brings me to number 5. If you don't feel like waiting, don't. Do it yourself. That is the biggest piece of advice that really needs to be shared. Other than training, is make the films yourself. Your freaking self. Do it yourself. I wish I had realized that from the jump. Because sometimes, like I said, you might look at a project and be like, what's this? But you would do it too for a check or for exposure, for your reel. You're willing to do certain films, but if you make your own film that you're proud of, that tells your story, you're going to be booked and busy. I'm trying to get more into that this coming year, doing my own stuff. Booked and busy as I may be, baby, I want to be part of my own stuff. I want to let people know this is what I'm good at. And that way you can have real footage, because you all know the cycle. You need a reel to get a job, but you need a job to get a reel. Not if you do it yourself, and don't overthink it. Pull out your camera, maybe get a friend, or shoot it yourself. You know how many viral TikToks people get from just shooting their own stuff? Do that and create your own films. If you want it to be real, there are other resources you can reach out to, but I think the biggest thing is just doing it yourself. And last but not least, this is my last part. This is a little bonus. It's very real for people to get discouraged from not being cast, but a lot of times it doesn't have anything to do with you or your talent. It has a lot more to do with what casting is looking for. I was able to stay booked and busy as a Black girl in Atlanta, in this size, and without any physical disabilities. So there are certain things that can work for or against you, and you never know because you're not in that room. The casting room, there's so many different people who have to be pleased. So don't let you not getting cast deter you, discourage you. A lot of times it has nothing to do with your skill or your talent. So the main thing you can bring is your skill and your talent, and you wait. And even if you're not booked and busy, just be proud that you're doing it anyway. Just think about younger you who wanted to do this, and be proud of yourself that you made it this far. Anyways, that's all for me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I'm Wangechi. This is WangechiTV. Stay tuned for more videos kind of like this, sharing my experience a little bit more. And so y'all can see what's next. And hopefully I can hear from y'all to hear what's next for you. Okay? If you get booked and busy or booked even one time, you gotta celebrate every time. Bye. Ooh, 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 hold up. Wait, I just got paid, make your energy. Yeah.